Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making meatloaf with mushroom gravy. Okay, I'm starting on a large bowl. I have roughly about 1.5 pounds of ground beef. To that I'm going to add in 1 egg. I'm going to add in about 1/2 cup of plain breadcrumb. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of salt. We're going to keep our seasonings fairly simple. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to add in about 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. It's going to help bring out the good beef flavor. Okay. I'm going to add in 1 medium onion I diced fine. Now I'm going to get in here and get this all mixed together. Okay, now that I have my meatloaf all mixed, I formed it into a loaf, put it into a cast iron skillet. I'm going to add in some water in the bottom. It's going to help keep our meatloaf moist. I'm going to put in just under 2 cups of water. Now I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven uncovered for 45 to 50 minutes till it's baked through. My meatloaf's done. It wound up taking an hour because it was so big. Now in the same skillet that I put the meatloaf in the oven in, I drained off the water. I have this preheating on the stove. I'm going to add in about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And I have 2 8-ounce packages of white sliced mushrooms. I'm going to get them in there. And we're going to start frying these up till they get soft and start to brown. Alright, now that my mushrooms are softened up and they're starting to turn brown, I have 4 cups of beef broth here. I'm going to dump that in. And I want extra gravy because we're having mashed potatoes with this, so we'll serve the gravy over the potatoes. Give that a stir. Scrape in the bottom of the pan to get that flavor up. And here in a bowl, I have the oil and the water I drained off the meatloaf. I was adding that to the mushrooms as they were sauteing to add some extra flavor and keep them moist. I'm going to add in about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And I'm using reduced sodium soy sauce, that's a mouthful, because it's so salty and that beef broth has salt. Alright, now I have a cornstarch slurry here, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 3 tablespoons of water. I'm going to stir this in, thicken that gravy up. Now I'll let this go for a few minutes till it starts to thicken up and reduce. I had to add a little more cornstarch slurry just because there's so much beef broth, but my gravy's thickened up to where I want it. This is ready to go, guys. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. Went ahead and made mashed potatoes like I was saying, put that gravy on and some buttered corn. And what I did is while I made my gravy, I let that meatloaf rest, tended under foil for about 10 minutes. Let's get in here and try this. It's really good. Meatloaf's well seasoned, really moist. Secret of moist meatloaf is put a little water in the bottom of the pan. Has a good rich beefy flavor to that gravy. Let me try a little bit of this mushroom. Mushrooms are tender with a little bit of a snapback. That's why you don't want them to be mush. Guys, really delicious, perfect meal. Meatloaf with mushroom gravy. Thanks for watching and supporting me. Remember, love what you eat what you love.